Here we go with the box from Shields. Oh boy, we have the paid for by me. We got the On Cloud Ultra 3. Oh boy. All right, let's come on out of the box, everybody. Here, come on, let's go. Oh man, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy 2025. Happy summer. Here we go with the Cloud Ultra 3. Okay, another trail shoe here in 2025. Getting my hot little hands on here. So I did not check out the 1 or the 2, but here we are at the 3. We are just, getting the trail shoes here on the channel because backyard running, literally in the backyard here, is all about some trails plus chore fit. Again, great way to experience trail shoes for that purpose. Okay, so 2025 edition of the Cloud Ultra here. Feels fairly hefty in the hand, actually. Swiss engineering, On has usually done well in terms of their construction, their aesthetic, and just overall build quality. It actually looks quite roomy here. We're just doing a quick little top to bottom first impressions here. We'll get this on foot here in a little bit. Here we are. So we're gonna start at the top and work our way down. All right. So these laces, oh man, have some actual nice cushion, in terms of how On typically does their laces. I do have the Cloud Surfer Next downstairs, and this is reminiscent of that, but just a little bit more cushion. Okay, there's your eyelet chain right here. Pretty decent amount of coverage to wrap around the top of that foot. All right, having the feel of the tongue here. This is a very nice cushion tongue. Yeah, and it just feels like a really decent material. Okay, coming on down, where does it stop? It terminates right here as far as the tongue goes. Okay, gotcha. And then taking a peek at the gusset. The gusset is interesting because the gusset, at least from what I'm seeing, is very, very wide. Okay, it's like right here, and it actually starts. The gusset starts way up here and ends like about right here, where your foot probably bends here. Okay, that's the medial side, and then the lateral side is about half that. Okay, let's see if I can give you a good image there. Right here, hopefully you can see. Yep, it's about half of the width of the medial, so very interesting. Okay, having a look at the upper there. All kinds, like I can see my fingers right through there. Okay, that's kind of a scratchy material. That's not super pleasant to the fingers. All right, so but as far as like ventilation goes, that looks like it's going to be all kinds of ventilated there. And in terms of drainage, because we're going to be expecting a lot of water, right, for some of these shoes, it would be interesting to see how quickly they dry, because it's not waterproof. Not at all. Okay, cool. Well, here's the insert coming on out. Ooh, that's nice. Wow. So very nice insert. All right, of decent quality, of decent craftsmanship. Got the holes here. All right, so speaking more to the drainage ability of the shoe. Okay, just taking a look inside. All right, nothing too crazy going on in there. Okay, let's get this guy back here. Very good stuff. Okay, so here we have our Helion. What is it? Helion HF foam here with a little bit clouds here. All right, kind of at a I don't know, 15-degree angle, who knows, but you can see right through it. It is a firm foam. This is not squishy at all. Oh boy. And then at the front here, it looks like we have a board of some sort right here at the front, just under the ball of the foot here. Can you see that? There's the outside of the shoe, and here's the inside of the shoe. A little board right there. All right, coming on down to the outsole here of the shoe. This is their Mission grip. All right, grip on a mission right here. And look at those lugs. They're not super prominent at all, actually. So those are itty bitty lugs, and there's not many of them. So I don't know how technical you would want to get with this shoe. All right. Oh, guys, I forgot to talk about the heel counter. Ugh, silly me. Anyways, so there's cushion here, right here. And then as far as like the cavitation for the heel right here, it's not super duper deep. So we'll get this on foot and see how it fits. Come on, guys. CloudUltra 3 on foot. Here we go. Here's my big toe here on the right, and then the left. And we got pinky toe here, and we got the big joint on the outside here, and then here. Okay, cool. All right, so definitely a lot of room in the toes. Woo-wee. Wow. And then here's kind of the rest of the shoe here. We got this little band right here, which is kind of fun. Okay, tongue is here, and let's just go for a little test spin here. We'll do it on the concrete, and then we'll do it in the grass. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Yeah, you can tell that foam is kind of not rigid, but it ain't soft. It ain't super soft. A little bit of heel movement on both sides. All right. Let's see. Yeah, not the world's deepest heel pocket. I got all. All right. There's the ball of the foot. Let's go on the heels. I wonder what I'll put the specs on the screen here. It feels like a 4 to 5 millimeter drop. Like not very much at all. Yeah. You know, I don't know if On wants this to be a crossover road to trail, but I don't know how much road stuff I'll do. Okay, here we go. We're in the grass. And, oh boy. Let me engage the runner's loop. So much heel slippage going on. Runner's loop engaged. Okay. That kinda helped the heel lock down. You know, it's cloud roomy. You can't hold these clouds down. So, as far as it being on these uneven surfaces, getting quite a bit of like motion. Ooh. Okay, coming along. Like all kinds of feedback, you know, from the ground. Okay. It's like all the little nooks and crannies of the yard here are kind of getting spoken about quite loudly from the shoe up. Okay, here we go. This is like just my backyard. Say no technical trail. Okay, come along. Yeah, still slippage on that right side. But as far as like the room of the toes, I went true to size. Men's size 11. Lots and lots of room for the toes. No compression points for the distal part of the foot. They're not noticing. The lockdown is, it's okay. That tongue is very padded. But then again, you're expecting to wear the shoe for a long time. So you don't want something too terribly tight. This heel is fishtailing all over. Yeah. It's like you got one of those like little U-Haul trailers in the back of the car. You're going down a dirt road, just zipping around. Whew. There we go. So, initial impressions, okay? Not a full review. Just like a quick little spin around the yard there. But you know, first impressions, at least for me, they matter. So, well, that's interesting. I imagine that this heeling on would take some time to kind of break in and wake up and get used to things, right? As you go with the shoe, you know, you'll probably create your own impression in the heel, and eventually things should soften up, you know, ripen up. So that the heel sits nicely, and perhaps not all that motion. But initially, whew, that was a lot. That was a lot. So that's the thing about trail shoes is, you know, we are wearing these on unpredictable, very not flat terrain. Okay, even though I would consider my yard fairly flat, it was just every step that would be just from the ground up, quite a bit of motion, especially well on both sides actually. And then there was the heel that didn't lock in super duper well there. But again, maybe over time it'll wrap on in there, mold on in. But I like the shoe. You know, it looks good. You know, it's got that On aesthetic, kind of that dad shoe thing. Like I can see bopping around town, you know, going on a quick little hike with the kids with this. You know, and then you know, heading to the gas station, heading to gymnastics, and then the grocery store, and being okay. This can be a work shoe for sure. Okay, well, that's what I got. That's my first impression of the On running CloudUltra 3. Okay, hopefully everybody's doing well on a Friday morning. So I'm gonna go get some coffee here, and it's trash day. I mean, take a look. It's a good looking shoe, everybody. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We'll catch you in the next one.